What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you. I watched Don't Breathe, and Don't Breathe is a horror thriller from director Fede Alvarez. It is from Ghost House Pictures, so you know that Sam Raimi is involved with this production, and is going to be quite scary. And it is. And I've mentioned before many times, I don't watch horror movies. I don't go out of my way to watch them because I can't handle being scared. I do watch zombie films because they're fun and they're not really that scary. But other than that, I really don't watch horror films. But when I first saw the trailer for Don't Breathe, I was actually pretty intrigued. Sure, the trailer did have me jump a bit, you know, with the jump scares. But I really liked the premise. It was kind of like a reverse Panic Room. Because in Panic Room, you got home invaders, and then the protagonists are trying to fight off the home invaders. But now, in Don't Breathe, it's a reverse Panic Room because you got the home invaders, and you automatically think they're the protagonists, and they are, but it's Stephen Lang's character, the blind man, who's actually the monster in the film. And I call him the monster in this film because, well, just because it's a horror film doesn't mean that the humans can't be monsters. Okay, you know, let's not assume what we don't know about this blind man and what he's capable of, okay? So anyways, that's the premise of the story. We got these home invaders who are looking for wealth and riches. They find out that this blind man has a source of riches in his house, so they decide to invade him at night, okay? And Stephen Lang's character is a blind man. And he's also a veteran, so you don't know what he's really capable of. You assume that, you know, you can get away with it, but that's where it starts getting scary. Because all the lights are off, they don't make a sound, okay? But once they find out what he's capable of, and he's capable of a lot, that's when it gets scary, and it's a game of cat and mouse, and trying to walk around the house without making a sound. And there are some very, very scary and intense moments in this film. Now, trailer, it just tells you that they're out there home invading, robbing a blind man. And that's the general gist of the movie. That is essentially the general gist of the movie. There's a lot more to it than that. Can't give anything away, but I'll tell you that I freaking love this story. It's twisted, okay? And I can't say much more than that. I'll just say that it's full of surprises, and it is a fun, creepy, and intense ride. So I think that you should go check it out. What else can I say about this movie without giving anything away? I guess I love the simple concept of it. It's a home invasion movie. We've seen home invasions on film before. The way they brought it to life was just making it very, very creepy and putting a horror element into it. And also, I really love this sequence where everything was just filmed in the dark. And I'm pretty positive that that they actually had them actually act in the dark, and they filmed it with night vision because the acting was so authentic. And when you're there in those sequences, you just can't help but be on the edge of your seat, nail biting, and you're just like, oh my god. So it's very, very intense, and it's a film that's a lot of fun. And even if you're not a fan of horror films, I think that you should still give this a chance because it is very, very I guess it brings a simple concept into a more a foreign realm because of what they decide to do with it. You know, we're in 2016 now. You know, you got to come up with a hook to really make a story, I guess, come to life. So great direction, great performances from all the actors. Holy cow, Stephen Lang, he really is one scary dude. I mean, he pulled off that character really, really well. And this film never stops. It never stops to let you breathe. Hence the film Don't Breathe. It is intense. As soon as they get inside the house, it is intense. And it doesn't stop there. It's just an ongoing ride. It's a non-stop thrill ride. And give it a chance. Give it a chance. I think you'll really have a good time, and you walk away from the theater going like, whoa, that was crazy. So I'm gonna give this film a 9 out of 10. It's a near perfect film for me. I had a great time. The only thing that I think could have been improved is that how could they possibly assume that he's gonna have all that money in cash on him? Like, what would make them think that, right? Like, you know, you're just going into the house just looking for stuff, and well, that's what you get. But anyways, that is the only thing that only complaint that I have about this movie. They really don't spend any time getting into the whole logistics of everything. They just get right into it, and I respect that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the fact that they don't put a whole lot of research into doing what they decide to do. I mean, they're idiots, right? So the best parts are, of course, the time that they spend in that creepy house with that creepy old man. Okay, so that's all I gotta say in this movie. 9 out of 10. I recommend this film, and I think you should go check it out. As always, if you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Body count. But they kept that at PG-13 for Dark Knight Returns. However, Batman the Killing Joke definitely has to have an R rating, and that is